G'day folks, it's Laura here, and today I'm going to do a flip cup pour. Now today's a little bit of a trial because I've just moved house and I want to make sure that my setup works and that the lighting works and my new spin box works, etc. So the colours that I'm going to use today include ultramarine blue and amethyst from Jo Sonja, iridescent violet blue and fluorescent pink from Pebeo, pale gold and titanium white from Jo Sonja. Now I'm going to be using my standard pouring medium here, and I'll link to a video on how to make this if you're interested. Now with these Pebeo paints, I've only added a small amount of pouring medium to start with, and I'm going to mix this well before I add more pouring medium. So now I need to add some more pouring medium to the two Pebeo paints, as well as some water to make the mix a little bit less viscous. Now it's time to layer my cup, and I'm going to use my standard cell activator for this, and I'll link to a video on how to make this if you're interested. So I'm going to start by adding a generous layer of cell activator to the bottom of the cup. Now with these colours, the iridescent and the fluorescent colours from Pebeo do tend to be fairly translucent. They dry translucent, and so if I have the fluorescent pink against one of the other colours, you're not really going to be able to see it. So what I need to do is actually change this arrangement a little bit so that I put the white either side of some of these iridescent or metallic colours in order that they still show up later on. Now I've already prepared my canvas, so this is the front of the canvas, this is the back of the canvas, and I've added painter's tape as well as giant push pins. So now it's time to flip the cup. Now on the whole, I think this is actually fairly well scented, so I'm going to try to spin this one out. On the whole, I think this one worked okay. I think the flip that I did wasn't particularly streamlined, but I do have some interesting patterns happening here. So I have a very subtle layer of gold just over the top in these areas, which I'm hoping will still provide some iridescence when it dries. And I have some subtle patterns of the cells and lacing in these kinds of areas. So let's see how it dries. But on the whole, I think for a first attempt with a new setup, I think it's okay.